The same mud that brings healing also brings destruction. The same volcano that brings life also brings death. The fine line between life and death living on a volcano became abundantly clear to me when I adventured to the Caribbean this spring. This is the story of two mountains, a mere 100 kilometers apart in distance, but worlds apart in experience for the local inhabitants who either thrived or perished at the hands of their own geology. In this video, I will be taking you on a journey exploring the legacy of these two volcanoes, bathing in mud baths, hiking to waterfalls, crossing the open ocean, and so much more. Let's get it. Part 1. The Pitons, bearers of life.
Holy cow, my friends. Cheers. We are out on the ocean, the open ocean, and it is stunning.
I need to catch you up to speed real quick. This is the second part of my Caribbean adventure series, and here is a 20-second recap of the first episode. Last time on Caribbean Adventure Z, Jop and his father fly 15 hours to the tropical paradise of St. Lucia to help his old sailing buddy Igor transport his boat north through the Caribbean seas. He encountered new companions, rolled up good with the locals, and discovered beautiful beaches before reuniting with his crew, and finally beginning their long adventure through the ocean to the beautiful island of St. Martin. And now, on this episode of Caribbean Adventure Z,
the beautiful St. Lucia from the ocean. We got all the sails set up, we got off the dock. So now we're just kind of sailing and cruising, and it is so nice. This entire time I've been drinking the Piton beer. Right behind it, those are the Pitons, the mountains of the island. And apparently you get a view of everything from up there. Yeah, you see right there, Piton. Piton, the Pitons. Wow, these mountains are so beautiful. Look at that. Holy crap. The sunset here is just insane. I am going to go jump into the ocean. 3, 2, 1. The water is so warm. Oh my God. What's up, guys? What? Dude, life is crazy. This is awesome. Good morning, my friends. Today we're going to be going to check out the volcano, check out the mud baths, check out more of the island. Let's get it. We're at Sulphur Springs Park. Let's figure this out.
now is as good a time as any to introduce my companions on this adventure. This is my dad. He's a badass sailor and he is the reason I'm out here. In his youth, he sailed the Caribbean almost every single year, but ever since having his 2 sons, he hadn't been back to the islands in decades. This is Bruce, and honestly, this trip was the first time I had met Bruce, and by the end of it, it felt like we had known each other for literally years. He's a master architect, an excellent chef, an overall wonderful person to be around. I cannot say good enough things about him. And finally, we have Igor. It's not his real name, but to me, he will always be Igor. He's the captain of the boat. He's one of the smartest guys I've ever had the pleasure of talking to. And as a doctor, he helped save my dad later in our trip. So I'm forever indebted to him for that. And he's hilarious. All of these guys are total legends. I just honestly wish I had taken more footage with all of us in it. Anyways, back to the video. Welcome to the mud baths. That's awesome. Here's the entrance to the mud bath. It says 5 steps down. Let's see. Oh, it's warm. 1. Make sure I have nothing in my pockets. 3. Oh, this feels nice. 4. 5. Hey, Dad. Yeah, there's 5 steps. Oh, this feels great. Dope. This Mud bath is sick. Oh. Enjoying the mud? It's nice. The mud baths in Sulphur Springs are said to make your skin look 10 years younger due to their healing properties. Each bath has a different water temperature, with the hottest at the top and the coolest at the bottom. Next to the baths, there are actually two different types of mud, one silver and another black. Both types of mud come from the volcanic caldera itself. Scientifically, the volcanic mud includes medicinal compounds like sulfur, magnesium, zinc, calcium, and more. I did notice my skin felt extremely smooth and quite rejuvenated after I took these mud baths.
It feels so healing. Hilarious.
Sulphur Springs sits inside of St. Lucia's self-proclaimed drive-in volcano, also known as the Qualibo Depression. This collapsed volcano formed 30,000 years ago due to an immense eruption which blasted part of the mountain straight into the ocean.
The last eruption was recorded and documented right from down there in the year 1766. That's according to French journals. Geologists say as well, volcanoes, they erupt every 200 years.
Interesting.
Not today. Not today. Okay. Maybe tomorrow might be off, but not today. Before volcanoes erupt, there are lots of signs though. Look at the smell. Within this area, we have two different water sources. Fresh water flowing in from the rainforest. Right. But from the wall, the water comes naturally from underground. 115 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh wow.
From deposit is iron oxide. So that water is not good to drink, but it's very good for your skin though. Rheumatism, arthritis, mosquito bite. The water is actually part of the reason why they say the bath makes it look and feel 10 years younger.
Yeah, because the actual minerals in it.
Look at me. 76. I try not to go every day.
Oh, okay. Ah, you came prepared.
You're a young guy. You
Yes.
can come down there.
Yeah. Let me feel the water.
I take them off.
Oh, it is warm. Let's check out. So this water is 115. Oh. Oh, very hot. Yeah. Yeah, I can take that.
Yeah, you can feel this one. Yeah.
Yeah. So it just keeps running forever, basically? Huh.
That's natural water comes. Come with me and explain why.
I'm following. Yeah. Scalding.
Smell your hand. It smells like a nickel.
Oh wow. That's the iron oxide,
Very
or?
good.
Oh, look at this mango tree. The Manga Feta Indica. That's so sick. Oh wow. You can see the mud bubbling like crazy down there. That is crazy. It's so cool. The view up here is incredible.
Yep.
This is the first time I've seen a cashew tree. Oh yeah, it's kind of.
Notice when you go get cashews, like you just peel out the lead and then you just eat it up. Like it's ready to eat, right? Cashew.
Yeah.
But with the peanuts or the pistachio, you gotta crack it open.
Crack it
get
open.
it out of the shell. But the cashew comes with a shell as well. We don't see the cashew shell because it contains anacardic acid, which is like cyanide.
Oh wow. Yeah, not trying to eat that.
Now, to get to that nut that you enjoy, that shell has to be sun-dried, roasted, baked, boiled or steamed, cracked open to get the small nut you enjoy when you go to Costco.
Wow.
Now, cashew trees only produce once a year, April to August. That's why it's blooming right now. We're in May. And only 10, maybe 12 pounds of the nut in one tree per year.
Damn. Is it also labor intensive?
Very good.
Yeah.
That's why cashews cost a little extra.
So yeah.
And then the reason they're expensive? Look at the name. Cashew.
Yeah. Oh, I love this tour guide. He's the best.
Very good. Take your time, guys. You know cashews are not native to here. They're not native to the Caribbean.
Really? Where are they
Just like
from?
Bamboos. Bamboos are not native to here.
Yeah.
From Southeast Asia. So
Yeah.
the Chinese came through the region. Some came as merchants, businessmen, heavy colonization by the British and French. They brought bamboos, but We're still waiting for the pandas to arrive, you know.
They left the cool stuff.
Yeah, you probably have them at the San Diego Zoo or something.
Yeah, we actually
They grow
do.
very fast, man, 4 inches a day, just like mangoes. Mangoes are not native to the Caribbean or Mexico.
Dude, that is absolutely insane. Okay, now we're taking this trail to the waterfall. A 5-minute walk, shouldn't be too bad. So beautiful little guy.
What do you see?
This lizard right here. What a neato. Wow. It's even got a pool and everything. I absolutely adore the colors of these plants. It's so vibrant. Wow. Let's take a dip. This is nice. There's a whole cave back here too. That's pretty sick. Oh, that's nice. You guys gotta try this.
The Piton Mountains themselves are actually volcanic plugs which were created roughly 200 to 300,000 years ago. Honestly, I had to look up what a volcanic plug is, and according to Wikipedia, quote, a volcanic plug or lava neck is a volcanic object created when magma hardens within a vent on an active volcano. When present, a plug can cause an extreme buildup of high gas pressure. This can sometimes lead to an explosive eruption. Imagine that.
Heated gases crossed the valleys to the city in minutes.
Look at this crazy looking church. Freedom Monument. Defeated the British soldiers in 1796. Amazing. The architecture on this church is just stunning. Very old world. Okay.
And where we're in right now, that's the mud crab.
Ah,
Also, if you want to say hi to Batman and Robin, that's where you're going to find them.
in the cave?
And if you leave your window open tonight, they will come and pay you a visit. Walk all the way to the top. You have 2 bats.
It sounds like a bunch of bats.
What is that?
You can hear them. Thousands of them. Oh wow. Yeah, I see them. I see them.
That's why we say things, that's why we call it mud crab.
Good morning, absolute legends, sexiness. It's good. We just left the port of Soufrière. Soufrière? I don't know exactly. My French is very poor. But as you can see over there, is the island. And right now we're currently heading north out of St. Lucia, heading towards Martinique, which is somewhere that way. I'm pretty tired, but whatever. We got the main sheet up, we got all the ropes put away, so let's just try and enjoy this cruise. We officially just put up the Genoa sheet right in front of us with a group of flying fish off the port side of the boat. It's a little crazy out here in the open ocean. There's a lot of this seaweed, the sargasso seed, and that gets caught up in the engines. Oh yeah, there's some flying fish. Some sea spray. Yeah, there they go. And the sargasso seed gets caught up in the engines. So you gotta not run it while you're going through that. You know, your engines could get fried. It's stunning out here, and the waves, the wind is blowing. We're probably getting about 10 to 15 knots of wind speed coming from the east. Yeah, we're just gonna keep going, see if we can't see anything interesting. Oh yeah, a few more of those flying fish. All right, y'all, in the middle of the ocean. You know what time it is? It's time for a Jop food review. Yep, we got some artisanal St. Lucian chocolate. Highland spice, 65%. Cocoa beans, cane sugar, cinnamon, nutmeg, mace. All right, let's check it. Looks pretty good. Let's check it. That is some good ass chocolate. What the hell? Some of the freshest, most authentic chocolate I've ever had. 9.7 out of 10. Cheers.
There's Martinique over there.
All right, so after about 5 hours of sailing, we've made it from St. Lucia to the beautiful island of Martinique. We're gonna be dropping this Genoa sheet first, and then we're gonna drop the main sheet up there, and we're gonna motor into shore and find a spot to anchor. So yeah, should be interesting. What's up, Dad? Just taking a little video. Cannon overlooking the bay and the benches and all that. Pretty sweet. Dang, this beach is nice, man. Can't wait to play some volleyball later. Wow. This is so good. And the sand is hot as hell. What's good, my friends? I just spotted a huge turtle in the water here. I really haven't done very much today besides eat food and drink beers on the beach, but that's a pretty awesome in and of itself, no? Anyways, he'll come back around. I'm not sure where he went. Island's still looking beautiful regardless. Hey, buddy. Yeah. He's a beaut. Oh my goodness. Hey, buddy. Might be the same guy, who knows?
But you see all these little fish in there?
Uh-huh.
Tarpon coming up together.
Ah, and they're all congregating here because the light, I assume?
Yeah, and that maybe it attracts plankton or something that the little fish feed on. I don't know.
Yeah, that would make sense.
The little fish can see the plankton.
When the big ones come in, that's the one.
Yeah.
Impressive.
I know, I'm waiting.
You gotta see one flash on you where they strike.
Ooh, I
They
see
turn
one.
Sideways.
There's
There
a big one.
There goes a nice one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's one.
Yeah, there's a big one.
Swoosh.
Anyway,
That is so cool. I'm waiting for the big one to come through. They're here. Oh, that one is.
there's a big one. Right?
Whew.
And little ones.
There's so many of those. Oh, that's a big guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ben, I think it's dolphin.
Oh,
I mean, the tarpon. Sorry.
there's a whole billion of these fish down there.
Yeah.
In exchange, to bring the take the boat.
Part 2. Mount Pelée, the carrier of death.
Going up Martinique. I think we're going to St Pierre somewhere over there, but it's stunning. What? There's a bunch of them. That's so sick. What? What are we talking about? Come on now. Got a bunch more over here on this side. There's a whole squad of them. Hello, beautifuls. Well, if this isn't the most badass thing I've seen all day. Welcome to St Pierre. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Look at this school of fish. They're just swarming down there. There's got to be thousands and thousands of them. We're out here in the town square, just checking out the market. Seeing what they got. Looks like a bunch of fresh produce and all sorts of stuff. That's some wild ruins there. Goes all the way down to the beach. Here's a view of the ocean. Beautiful. Now St Pierre has a very fascinating history. This is the site of one of the deadliest natural disasters in history. In 1902, a whole volcano behind me, Mount Pelée, I've probably butchered the name, but whatever, the mountain up there on the hill behind all the clouds, erupted and killed everyone in town, all 30,000 inhabitants, minus about 2 or 3 people tops who lived. Right here is, well, where the memorial for this catastrophe was. Here's one of the cannons up on this fort. Probably used by the French to fight off, I don't know, the English, I assume. But yeah, crazy stuff, crazy life. Here's some more of the ruins. You can kind of see all the soot and the volcanic ash that caked this whole area. Let's go check out the memorial.
Let me ask you a hypothetical. Imagine if you lived on an island your entire life. The volcano you live next to has provided fertile soil, abundant natural resources, and has been home as long as you've been alive. You notice some strange smoke and smells coming from the volcano's peak, but try to ignore it. It fills you with a bit of dread and worry, but your local newspaper and politicians, right in the middle of election season, are constantly reassuring the people this volcano will not explode. All of your worldly possessions are here on this volcano. To escape, you would have to upend your entire life, grab everything you can, and jump on an overcrowded steamboat to a nearby city where you know no one and have zero support. This was the difficult decision that thousands of people were faced with in the month of May in 1902 in the town of St Pierre. Those who left almost everything behind, but those who stayed met a much, much worse fate. On May 8th of 1902, at roughly 8 in the morning, Mount Pelée exploded, sending a giant cloud of superheated gas and volcanic debris straight towards the center of the town at a speed of 160 kilometers an hour. The temperatures exceeded 1,075 degrees Celsius. In less than a minute, the entire city was engulfed in this cloud of death. People were incinerated alive, and their lungs were filled with superheated gas, which caused most people to have a nearly instant death. In a town of 30,000 people, only 3 people were confirmed to have actually survived this event. To this day, it remains the 3rd deadliest volcanic eruption in recorded history.
First museum ever built.
Look at what the old church used to look like. That's wild. And they even got this horse-drawn electrical tramway looking thing. That's very, very interesting. And this theater as well. It's quite beautiful. Wow, this bell got crushed. What's even more interesting is the walls full of names. All the people who passed away. Just goes on and on. Scalding mud. Dang, look at these streets. Totally devastated. They actually have film?
Few boats. I guess this was some time after the disaster.
Look at this recreation. It's wild. Just some of the surviving artifacts. Our final stop here on the tour is these cannons overlooking the bay. Man, what a day. What a day. I can only imagine relaxing, chilling, a beautiful day like this. You look up over there to that mountain is just exploding What a horrifying event. Wow, I think this before and after photo sum it up pretty well. Wild. And there's a bunch of ships that were blown up and then sunk at the same time. There's this huge, diving site just right out there where there's some yellow buoys marking the zone. The old science building. Got a little map here too. Bunch of bungalows and stuff. This is right next to the base of the volcano where it all erupted. I guess they study the geothermal sciences here. There's a neat little amphitheater here with a big tree. And I like the art on the wall too. The volcano, and I would assume that's some type of goddess over there. A conch shell. Pretty neat. Wow. Look at the view up there from the top of the mountain. That's awesome. Topographical map of the island. Quite beautiful. I think we stayed somewhere around here first night and then sailed all the way up and around, and this is St Pierre where we're staying right there, and this is the volcano that erupted just up over there. Here are some more pictures of the devastation after the eruption. Absolutely devastating. Just wow. We're here at the Rum de Paz distillery with this huge, beautiful water wheel, and just up there, up the hill, is a huge chateau. Let's get a little closer and check it out. Where the water goes down to the wheel over there. Absolutely massively beautiful chateau on the hillside, overlooking one of the best views in the world. Maybe not in the world, but definitely on this island.
The same volcanic ash that destroyed the entire town is the same ash that also makes it possible for this sugarcane to grow so abundantly here on the island. Our final stop for this episode is this iconic statue of Notre Dame du Bon Port, meaning the Virgin of the Sailors. Erected in 1870, this statue actually survived the 1902 eruption, which was found roughly a mile away and rebuilt. To this day, it overlooks the city, protecting the sailors coming into port. And yes, the view is amazing. This trip has taught me about the fine line between danger and beauty. Death and life are two sides of the same coin when you live next to a volcano. Despite the threat posed by the mountain, life is thriving 100 years after the deadliest volcanic eruption of the 20th century. If I had to describe this city in one word, I would say perseverance. Thank you for watching this video. This is going to be the end of this episode, and get ready because the next episode is going to be even crazier on this Caribbean adventure series. Thank you, much love, God bless you, have a wonderful, wonderful day.